everybody doing today? I hope that everybody's doing great. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be taking a little break from the declutter videos and we are going to be playing with some makeup. So today I have the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. I have a few things. I don't have everything, of course, but I do have a few things. I did pick up the eyeshadow palette. I do have the Glow Up body oil. I have one of the highlights. I have one of the glitter shadows, and I have the little lip kit. So we are going to be playing with this today. The collection looks really pretty. All of the colors look amazing. This color that they chose for their packaging is so adorable. It's definitely giving me summer vibes. So we are going to be playing with this today. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to play with is the eyeshadow palette. Now this eyeshadow palette has so many cute colors. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. My palette did arrive broken. This shade right here, the white one, it's called Sea Salt. Arrived broken, but I just kind of pressed it in there. It's kind of chunky glitter. And I don't know, I like feeling it. I wasn't really a big fan of it. So I mean, I guess it's okay if that's the one that broke, but it did create a big mess in the palette. I tried to clean as much of it as I could, but let's see, what do I want to do with my eyes today? I am gravitating towards this blue and the green and all of these like gold colors, so I don't know what I want to do. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab Canvas, which is the light tan over here, and I'm just going to set my eyeshadow primer with it. So I'm just gonna grab one of my fluffy brushes and I'm just gonna set the primer. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have my mirror like right here. Okay, next I'm going to grab Fuego, which is this like peachy tone matte shade, and I'm just gonna put that on the crease. I am going to grab Bahamar, which is this green. It's like a light lime green. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to create kind of like a halo eye, I think. So I'm just going to grab that green shade and I'm going to put it in the inner and outer corner of my eyelid. And that shade is extremely powdery. A lot of powder came out of that shade. It's also not as pigmented on the eye as it is on the pan. I'm gonna try to build it up and see. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Fuego and I'm going to go over the crease, just because I feel like I lost a lot of that color with the green. I think I'm going to grab Paraíso, which is this pretty like rose gold type of shade. I'm going to grab it on a brush, and I think that I'm gonna have to wet the brush. So I'm gonna first go in and see. I'm only going to put it on half of my lid. And yeah, it's definitely going to need some spray. So I'm just going to spray my brush. It's not very pigmented. I'm gonna take it on my finger and see if I can get more pigment. Okay, yeah, so it seems like I can get more pigment using my finger. It's a very pretty shade once you get it where you want it. I like it because it has like a shift to it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not completely rose gold. It has like some sort of shift to it, or I don't know if it's because the green under it, but it's very pretty. Okay, now I think, no, there's also, swatching it on my hand, I think there's like specks of green in there, so it looks perfect with the green that we have going on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some more of that green, but I'm gonna wet it and see if I can get a little bit more pigment out of it. Yeah, so I got a little bit more pigment out of it using it wet. So yeah, for sure, I was able to make it pop a lot more just by wetting the brush. Even though it's a matte shade, if you wet it, it gave me a lot more pigment. So I like it so far like this. But that shade is a very problematic shade. First of all, it has a lot of kickback. It doesn't really show that vibrant on the eyelid, and the only way to make it work was to actually wet it. So I was so excited about that green, but I don't know, I don't think that I like it very much. Now that I have it on my eyelid, it looks nice, but you definitely have to work hard to make it look somewhat decent. Okay, so I'm going to, I think that I'm just gonna leave my eyelid like that. I'm just adding a little bit more of that Fuego shade. I do have the glitter shadow here that I kind of want to try. I think that I'm gonna put it on top of that Paraíso shade. And I have mine in the shade Disco Queen, which is like a silver. I wanted to buy something that was different than all of the other glitter shades like this that I have. I didn't want to just grab like a rose gold or any of that because I have so many of those. I wanted something different, so I went with the silver one. So I think that I'm just going to, let's see. Okay, so I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a very tiny brush like this one. Like this one. I don't know what these are called, but it looks like it has an angle to it and it's very thin. I'm just gonna grab this And I'm going to take some of this brush and I'm going to create like a line right here. I don't know if that's going to be too much, but I've done it before. I've done it in the past. I did it with the ColourPop and the Villains collection, and I really liked how it looked. So I'm going to recreate that. I'm not going to go all the way. I'm just going to take it about halfway. I think that looks very pretty. Yeah, just like that. I think that that looks really pretty. I'm just gonna let that dry for a second. Okay, so I went off camera and I did my liner and my lashes. Now I'm going to go and do the bottom part of my lid, or my, yeah, the bottom part of my eyelashes. Okay, let's continue. So I'm just going to line my waterline with this Maybelline pencil that I have, and this one is in Starlight Gold. Okay, and I'm going to go into Fuego, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom lash. And I do want to play with that blue shade, this one right here. So I'm just going to grab a brush. Let's see. I'm going to take this Morphe brush that I have. It's the M210. And I'm going to grab Sip Sip, which is that blue. And I'm going to, it's also a very crumbly shade. So I'm going to wet it first just to contain some of that glitter. And I'm going to put it on my bottom lash. Take some mascara and do my lower lashes. Okay, so I think that the eyes are done. This is what they came out like. I do like it. I like it a lot. I think that now there isn't a shade on the palette that I kind of want to put in the inner corner. So I'm going to go in with the highlighter that I bought. And this one is in, I think it's in Soul. I think the name of this one is in Soul, although it's not in the packaging anywhere. Oh, it's right here. So it's in Soul, and it's like the pinky one. They have one that's a little bit more white, but I wanted to pick up the more pinky one. And I'm just going to take the same brush that I always do for my inner corner. Actually, I'm going to have to grab a different one because this one's dirty. So I'm just going to grab this concealer brush from e.l.f. that I have here. And to be quite honest with you guys, I already touched this highlighter, and it feels very chunky. It feels kind of hard, and it feels kind of like chalky. It's not like a super soft like formula highlight like I'm used to it, but it's still very, very pretty. So I think that for my inner corner, I'm gonna wet the brush, because otherwise I think it's just gonna crumble. Okay, and so that's what it looks like. It is pretty, but it does have chunks of glitter in there. So if you don't like your highlight to have chunks of glitter, then you're definitely not gonna like this one. Okay, and now I am going to grab my highlight brush, and I'm going to highlight my cheeks because they're looking a little bare. So and these smell so good. They smell like passion fruit. But that's the highlight right there. It's actually very pretty, but you can for sure see the specks of glitter. And this is more of like a pinky highlight, but it's still very pretty. I do like the way this smells. It smells like passion fruit. Okay, and so that is what it looks like. It's very pretty, and again, I'm obsessed with the packaging. It's just so cute. Okay, and then next I have the little lip kit. So the lip kit comes with 4 lip liners, and it comes with a lip gloss. They do have different shades of the lip glosses, but they do sell them individually. The one that comes in the kit is called A Moment, and it's like a clear peachy tone lip gloss with chunks of glitter. And then it comes with 4 lip liners. Now, I was looking for names and I couldn't find any names, but it comes with like a hot pink, comes with like a brown, comes with like a medium nude, and then like a pinky nude. So I'm going to swatch them for you, just because obviously I can't put them all on. So that is the hot pink. Then we have the one that's a little bit more brown, and these feel very creamy. They don't hurt or feel rough on the skin. They actually feel very creamy. That's that one right there. And then the pinky nude is that one right there. So I'm gonna go in with the pinky nude. And they're very, very creamy, very soft. They are matte. So we're gonna go on top of it with the lip gloss. And again, you can see the specks of glitter on the lip gloss, but it doesn't feel chunky. And the lip gloss smells so good. It smells like passion fruit. Everything has like the same scent. Like everything smells so good. I'm just gonna clean the dough box. I don't want to put it back and mess up the gloss. But that actually looks very, very pretty. I can feel the specks of glitter, but it doesn't feel chunky. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. The lip gloss feels really nice and thin. It doesn't feel sticky or thick or anything. Like, it feels comfortable and it looks really pretty. I really like the way that it looks. And then finally, the last thing that I have to try is the body oil. So I'm going to put some of this on my shoulders, and I'm going to take my Morphe M6 brush to kind of spread it around. So I'm just gonna put a few dots right there. Even the oil smells like passion fruit. Everything just smells so good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that looks so pretty. It makes my skin look so healthy and glowy and ready for summer, and I love it. You can see a little bit of the glitter. I don't know if you can see it on camera. You can see a little bit of the glitter, but it's not bad. Like, it looks good. It's not chunky glitter either. It's like very fine, thin glitter. Oh, and it smells so good. It smells like passion fruit. That looks really pretty. I like it a lot. I would even use it on my face too, to be honest with you, like on my cheeks. That looks really pretty. I liked it. And it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel wet or anything. It doesn't feel oily either. It's comfortable. It feels comfortable. It doesn't look like it's gonna stain my clothes either, like if I put a shirt over it. It actually looks really pretty. I have never tried one of these like body oils. I know that Fenty has some, and Colourpop also has some, but I haven't tried any of those. But I really like this one. I heard that the Fenty one is a little sticky, and this one is not. Like, this one does not feel sticky at all. So hey guys, so I wanted to pop in here really quick because I'm gonna start editing this video, and I just wanted to let you know that I went to Target today, and they have the entire collection at Target. So I ended up picking up the primer oil, and I also picked up the other highlighter in Luna. At first I was kind of scared to pick this one up because since it's white, I thought that it was going to be white on the skin. So that's the reason why I decided to go with Sol instead. But I saw people swatching it, and it swatched like a gold kind of shade. So I did decide to pick that up, and I actually swatched it on my hand. So it's right here, and it is like a gold, so it's not a white highlighter. And I really did like Sol, so I went ahead and picked this up from Target, and I also picked up the oil from Target. Like I said, they have the entire collection at Target, and right now it is June 25th, I believe, right now. And Target is having if you buy $20 in beauty items, you get a $5 gift card. So that's what I do with this, and I'm so glad that I purchased it. I also put the face oil on my face just to feel how it feels. I am about to go to bed, but I wanted to feel you know, how it feels on my skin, and it actually feels really nice, and it does give me a healthy glow, but it's not too much. So I think that I'm going to like it a lot, and I decided to pick it up because I don't really have like a oil primer, so I thought that this might come in handy for those types of foundations that I have that are a little bit more on the matte side. I think that that's gonna work perfect for that. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here really quick and tell you that I did also pick up those two items, and that they have the entire collection at Target right now, and also the $20 beauty, spending $20 in beauty stuff, and you get a $5 gift card. So I just wanted to let you know that, since I am going to edit this video. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. We have come to the end of it. So here is the eye look one last time. I did use a couple of shades from the palette. Now the palette itself, actually let's talk about the palette. Let's do a few swatches of the palette and see how all of the shades look. I wasn't very impressed with a couple of the shades that I actually used on my eyes. The green one, I thought it was going to be a lot more pigmented, but it wasn't. So let's just go ahead and swatch the palette and see what we think. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top row. So we have Canvas, which is the one that I put on my lids to set the primer. Then we have Sandy Bum, which is more like a brown matte shade. That one feels really soft and really nice, and it actually looks very pretty. Then next to that we have Rise and Shine, which is like a gold shimmer. And that too looks very pretty. Like, just touching it, it feels very soft, very pigmented. It looks pretty. Let's see, then we have Spice, which is like it's like a cranberry type of shade. Wow, that swatch was horrible. This is like a cranberry shade. Then after that we have Paraíso, which is the one that I put on the middle of my lid, and that one is very, very pretty. It's like a rose gold, but it has a shift to it. I think that it has like specks of green in there to give it that shift. And then after that we have Coconut, which is like a dark brown. And like all of these shades, they feel nice and they look nice, but when you put them in the eye, it's a different story. So the next row we have Dijon, which is like a mustard type of shade. Then we have Sea Salt, which is that white one, and it's like chunky. It's like chunky glitter, but it also has a shift to it. It has like a pink shift to it, so it's not completely white. Then we have Fuego, which is the one that I used in the crease, and that one I loved. I love this shade a lot. It's that one. Then we have Sip Sip, which is that blue that I put on the lower lash. That also looks very pretty. It's a very light blue. Then we have Baha Mar, which is the green that I used all over the lid, which, as you can see, is not that pigmented. It looks better in the pan. And then we have Tropicana, which is a purple. It's like a light purple. That one doesn't seem to have a lot of pigment either, but that's the purple one right there. And the last row we have Caliente, which is like a darker orange. That one looks very pretty. Then we have Cacao, which is like a chocolate. Then we have Fortuna, which is like a copper. That one is actually very pretty as well. Then we have Royal, which is like a dark blue or like a navy. Then we have Disco, which is like a purple shimmer. And lastly, we have Nightlife, which is like a black. Yeah. And so that is the palette. I like the palette, but I'm not in love with the palette. Like, I feel like it was a palette that I could have gone without. I like some of the shades, but I feel like there's a lot of shades that I could find in other palettes that I like more in my collection. I was really excited about that green just because you don't really see greens like that in many palettes. So I was very excited about that one. But it didn't really perform that great. I had to wet the brush in order to get it to show up somewhat. So it's a nice palette, it's a pretty palette, but it's not my favorite. The highlight is actually very pretty. I didn't think that I was going to like it too much, especially on the face, because it kind of feels like there's chunks of glitter in there and it kind of feels rough when you touch it, but it's actually a very pretty highlight. I am definitely going to keep using it, and I could use it on my face and I could use it on my body as well. So I'm definitely going to keep using that. The eye topper, I do like these eye toppers a lot, but keep in mind that these e.l.f. eye toppers are more like a chunky glitter than any other like eye toppers out there. Like I know that the eye toppers from like Too Faced or from Milani, they're not like chunky, they feel more like eyeshadow, as to where like these and the Stila ones, or some of the Stila ones, they feel more like chunky glitter, so they're better for like just topping the eyeshadow instead of using it as an eyeshadow, if that makes sense. But they are very, very pretty. I own another one of these from e.l.f. in like a rose gold type of shade, and I did like it a lot, but again, they're pretty to top on top of your eyeshadow, not to use them by themselves. I really like the lip gloss. It feels really comfortable. It's very glossy, very pretty. I like it a lot. And I also like these. I'm not a lip liner type of person. I don't really use lip liner, but these are really soft. They're wooden pencils, but they feel really soft, very creamy. I was able to line my lips and fill them as well, and the lip gloss feels really nice, so I definitely recommend that little kit. I think the little kit was like $10 and comes with 4 lip liners and a lip gloss, so yeah, that's pretty good. And I definitely loved the body oil. This is so pretty, especially for the summer. Like if you put this on your legs or on your shoulders, it's very pretty. I like this a lot. I recommend this, and I recommend the lip products. Those are my top picks out of this collection. I also want to know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you picked it up, if you've tried it, if you use it, if you think of picking it up. Let me know what you think. What do you think like about this video? Did you like how the eye looked? Did you see me struggle? Like, what did you think? Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're gonna pick it up, if you like it, if you don't like it, if you're gonna pass on it. Just leave me your thoughts down below. I am curious to know. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love to review makeup. I love to review affordable makeup, and I also love to review a little bit more high-end makeup. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I like to do hauls, and I like to do declutters, and yeah, I hope that you guys subscribe. I hope that you join the little family, and I will catch you guys in my next video.